It's a synthesizer. You want to buy a synthesizer? I'm a synthesist. Not a musician, a synthesizer. I'm a scientist. Yes, yes, you are. You know, whatever. You know, I could go back in time. I wish I picked up a guitar instead of a synthesizer. And the synthesizer wasn't cheap. It's heavy, it's unwieldy. A guitar, and you get girls with guitars. You don't get girls with a keyboard. Yeah. If I could turn back time, if I could find a way. And this one is based. Good morning. We are starting out today with the Roland Jupiter 8, the software version that I own. It's official Roland synthesizer. This one is based on their component modeling virtual analog synth engine. And this is probably one of the best out there. Most of virtual analog synths were based on the output sound of a synth that came out of the outputs. This one models every component inside the synthesizer, from every resistor, supposedly, to every thing in the chain that makes up your audio card and everything. So, this is supposed to be one of the most accurate, and I can't tell if it is or not because I never owned the real thing. I never even played the real thing. I came close in mid '85. I played the Jupiter 6, which was the cut down brother, and I also owned the Juno 106 in '84. About that. Some of the notable players: Jonathan Cain of Journey, Nick Rhodes of Duran Duran, and there's just a plethora. I'll probably throw a list of some of the notables. Depeche Mode use this. Gosh, everybody and anybody on so many great songs. This is a bass sound. And one great thing about a synthesizer is that you synthesize the sound, you can create your own tones. You know, I could go back in time. I wish I picked up a guitar instead of a synthesizer. And the synthesizer wasn't cheap. It's heavy, it's unwieldy. A guitar, and you get girls with guitars. You don't get girls with a keyboard. Yeah. If I could turn back time, if I could find a way. So that's one of the cool sounds of this. It does a lot of really good pads, arpeggios. So, like I said, I never played one of these out in the wild, but if I were to get one on the used market nowadays, they're probably around 25 to 3 grand back in the early 80s. But if you were to go get one of these new, or not new, but out there used in these times, you're looking around 30 grand, 40 grand. I mean, there's ungodly sums for the synthesizer. This is the King Daddy polyphonic synthesizer. It's the end all and beat all. Nice. Very sweet. See what happens when I play with the filter here on this sound. But it's very warm and fat and beautiful. Just love everything about this. Very nice. Moving along, let's see what else we got going on. It's known in the business as a lead sound, and that's a good one. It's got a lot of guitar-like qualities. This isn't really a review as it is an overview. This component modeling synth is you probably get it new for 200, or you can rent it monthly for about 20 bucks, and you get everything else Roland has in their library, from the D50, the Juno 106, the JD 800. You even get the Roland 808, that classic drum machine, the 909, and a bunch of their other classics. Amazing stuff. They got a long lineage and history of making amazing mono synths and polyphonic synths like this one. And this one happens to be the two voice variety. So you got two sound sources that you can use individually, or you can combine them together and mix the sounds different ways. Then you throw it through the filters, and then you go through the envelopes, one for the filter and one for, well, you get a couple for the envelope generator. So you got your attack, decay, sustain, release. So that affects how the sound travels through time. And the sharper the attack, the more bass sounds, bell sounds, and sharp leads. And the less sharp attacks, it can lead to your pad sounds and effects and things of that nature. So that's just a little bit of an overview of this synthesizer that I dearly love. I just wanted to showcase it here for you. I'm not a genius, I just play one on TV. Let's try out their string sounds. That is gorgeous. That is just wonderful. Delish. This is an amazing website, Vintage Synth Explorer. I haven't been here for a while. There's a lot of pages like this I used to visit all the time. But it gives you a rundown of all the specs of the synth. There's only about 3,000 of these made, and of the 3,000, how many are in still working condition? So that just ups the ante of the price. And here are a few of the people that used it. Moby, Future Sounds of London, Orbital, Tangerine Dream, Vince Clarke, Gene, Michael Jarre, Roxy Music, OMD, Rush, Meat Beat Manifesto, which was kind of industrial, and the Cars used it, Jan Hammer, Tears for Fears, notable one, and Toto used it, yes, Devo, George Duke, Jonathan Cain, as I mentioned before, and Stevie Wonder, and Simple Minds. Those are just to name a few. There are so many more. That's just a sampling. A lot of them are like newer ones from the 90s too in this list. But it's just a who's who of it. Oh, Prince even used it. Just so many people. A who's who of musicians have used this synthesizer.